Stream started 5:31 p.m. GMT. Guys, I just need to do the PowerPoint and explain to you the rules. Then we can start with the flash spinning. Should we start? By the way, and this is no joke, this isn't some sort of troll. Someone will be eliminated on this stream. I am 1,000,000,000% serious. This is not a fake binning. The loser of the vote will be binned on stream. I won't reveal it on stream, but the loser will be binned thanks to the stream. Let's start. Hi everyone, Liam here.
I'm out.
This is a different binning. Sorry, this is a different stream. So you may be wondering, why do I sound a lot more serious than usual? I just need to make sure that you're all aware of what's happening today. Tonight is a flash binning. So that means we're only on for 50 minutes. Any added time tonight will be carried on to next week's bin day. So if you're wondering why is there AET but we're not doing it, it's going to be carried on. We can't start the flash spinning until I've completed the PowerPoint and I am 100% certain there are no objections to me doing it. Yeah, we're taking it that seriously for once. Let's start then. So, week 6 out of 12. Last week's vote. Showed Poor Bert top of the vote again, 22.5%. SpongeBob on 16, Richard 13.6, Bismuth 11.2, BMO and Ditto on 10.7, Leanne 8.3, and Dog Poo on 7.1. I've just realised I do not have the form up on my phone, so let me just do a bit of multitasking and get that sorted too. Poor Bert won with 17.3%. But did drop 5.2% of the vote. Richard 14.9, up 1.3. SpongeBob 14.3, down 1.7. Bismuth 12.9, up 2.2. Sorry, that's BMO. Bismuth 12.3, up 1.1. Leanne 10.5, up 2.2. Ditto 10.3, down 0.4. And Dog Poo 7.5, up 0.4. Out of the 8, 5 of them got more votes. 3 of them didn't. So the best rise with 2.2% was for BMO, who at the midnight update was 5th. So all that did was move BMO from 5th to 4th. Quite pointless. And Poor Bert had the largest drop of 5.2%, which took Poor Bert from 1st to 1st. How pointless. Now, it's time to reveal as well who got power. And that is the reason why we are here today, taking it way more seriously than we normally do. Midnight update show Poor Bert on 20%, Brian, SpongeBob on 15%, Beast Boy and Richard on 10%, Dog Poo, Leanne, Stan, but they got their votes first on 5%. Bismuth, BMO and Ditto on 5.2. It finished with Brian on 15.4, up 0.4. SpongeBob 15.4 as well, up 0.4, but Brian got his votes first, so he topped the leaderboard. Poor Bert 13.9, largest drop again for the 3rd week running, and Poor Bert has actually lost a top spot here, minus 6.1%. Richard up 2.3%, 12.3. Beast Boy 9.2, down 0.8. BMO 7.7, up 2.7 to go from bottom, well no, we went from 9th bottom to 6th. Bismuth 7.7, up 2.7. Ditto 6.2, up 1.2. Dog Poo 4.6, down 0.4. Stan 4.6, down 0.4. And Leanne on 3.1, down 1.9. The largest rise was a draw between Bismuth and BMO. And the largest drop was Poor Bert on minus 6.1. Obviously, Dog Poo lost, so his 4.6% was voided to give you the correct percentages here. Brian and SpongeBob on 16.1. Poor Bert on 14.5. Richard on 12.9. Beast Boy 9.7. BMO Bismuth 8.1. Ditto 6.5. Stan 4.8. And Leanne on 3.2. I don't need to explain all of this. Obviously, the largest rise will be Brian and SpongeBob because they got the most votes. Obviously, from being eliminated, Dog Poo was the largest drop. This week's vote was between BMO, Ditto and Stan. Midnight Update was not close at all. But I can confirm to you the margin of safety between second and third, which at this point was 27.6%, was a lot lower than 27.6%. I can't confirm whether or not Ditto pulled it off and eliminated one of the others, or if he didn't. If they didn't, sorry. But I can confirm Ditto definitely got more than 12% of the vote. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Beast Boy, Leanne and Stan were nominated by Brian to face tonight's flash binning, where they'll have 50 minutes to save themselves. Well, they'll be doing absolutely nothing. I'll be playing Roblox, while you will be voting to bin. Remember, tonight is a vote to bin, not a vote to save. The contestant with the most votes at the end of tonight's stream will be binned. We're not discussing this yet. Flash binning today, only live 50 minutes. There'll be a break at 25 where the vote will freeze and we'll give you the 25-minute update. Now, let me just go through the rules, right? No added time tonight. Any added time will be carried over to bin day. There's a break after 25 minutes. And is any other rules that I have missed ripped last season? It might not be the last season, someone might take over. And as well as that, I can't confirm or deny if Stan was the 7th contestant binned. But I will be discussing the 25-minute update as if he is still in the game. And, of course, reacts are cut for the reason that it's a flash binning tonight. The contestant with the most votes will be binned. Any objections? You've got 1 minute if you've got anything to say. This is like one of those shit readings you see on the TV, all sorry for the swear. If anyone has any objections, you have 1 minute to complain. Any questions or objections, let us know now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to go get a water. Mark's going to read the comments. We're going to make Mark do something for once. I'm just going to grab a water, Mark. Be right back. Oh, I have, what I have to say is elsewhere. Okay. Right. Mark's just standing there. Right. Once I hear myself say this, the time will start, the vote will open. Oh, you're going to go now, Mark? Yeah. Bye, Mark! Mark's disappearing. And so will I in about 25 seconds, so we're going to play Roblox. Voting for the flash binning is now open. You can now go and vote up for binning Beast Boy, Leanne and Stan. It's a vote to bin the contestant with the most votes at the end of tonight's stream, which is 50 minutes. Will be binned. Cornwall streamers was the best. Of course it was. Do you know what? I had another incident where I fell over with the same top on as well. I had the same green jumper on and I hurt myself again 2 streams ago. The voting is now open. The time that we have started is 5:42 p.m. Okay. Ready. Steady. Go! You can now go and vote. Voting closes. Well, voting will freeze in 24 minutes 50. Oh no, actually, I'll give you a bit more time because I've lost where the photo is. There it is. Voting will close in 25 minutes from now. It will be the vote will freeze, but you will get a second shot to vote afterwards is just so we can calculate the midnight update. Cornwall stream was great, wasn't it? That's when I did the Leeds thing and I hit my head, wasn't it? And I can confirm that unlike last season, this is an actual binning. The loser of this vote will actually be eliminated. Will you be live on Too Much Insulin? Yes! I'll be back on Too Much Insulin. Hopefully I won't say anything that will age horrifically bad like I did last year where it all went wrong. But yeah. That's the thing, though. Sometimes you say stuff, it ages horrendously. But that's just bad luck. Right, I did say the other week that I thought Spurs would go down, but now I actually think it will be West Ham. What else can I say that I think will happen? Let's do stupid predictions for a bit. Anyone got anything they want me to predict? And I'm not going to predict this binning, by the way, because I don't want to influence the vote. Someone's going to ask me to do that. I think no, it's supposed to do that. I've got it on so it shows who's up for vote. Because to be honest, I'm probably going to forget to say it myself. I forgot to click the button. How stupid's that? Any added time is that will be on the next window. This is the first, I think this is the first flash spinning where you completely decide who goes. Last flash spinning, we had a bottom three and I chose. And then the one before that was a joke one. It wasn't serious. But I'll be live on TMI from June 20th. June 19th is my last stream on here. Unless something weird happens and I somehow end up hosting BFT 19, which probably won't happen. Got more chance of me doing a skydive than that. That'd be great. I don't think I am allowed to do a skydive. I don't think I'd be cleared for that. Because obviously horrendous health. I did end up leaving BFT in BFT 16. And then obviously I went to TMI. Didn't go well because we had one stream that went so bad I actually had to quit. I actually had to quit. It was that my stream was that bad I actually had to stop for a bit. It was terrible. Long story short, I made a joke that just didn't age well. But again, anyone will do that. I mean, it is kind of like a theme of me saying stupid stuff and then it doesn't age well. But I mean, I'm also the same person who made a joke about my granddad in a episode, and 20 minutes later he actually died. So it's not like it's stuff that isn't normal for me to. What I used to do on TMI is I would do stupid PowerPoints. Now I had my cousins around. This was September the 1st. I'm going to make it very clear with the context of the day. Remember, the stuff that had occurred happened on September 10th, just for context. And so I had my cousins round. We had no idea that, obviously no one had any idea what was going to happen on September the 10th. And she was making loads of jokes about a certain political commentator, which I won't be naming on here. And so I thought, I'm going to put that as a stupid PowerPoint, but not mention him by name, but just like make a joke about the coffee thing. But then obviously I did that stream on September 6th. September 10th that happened, aged horrifically, and I had people like, oh, resign immediately. But you can't help that. If you make the joke and that happens, you just can't help it. It's just bad luck. It's just, I obviously wouldn't have done that joke if I knew that was going to happen, but obviously timing, you just get bad luck sometimes, so. Can I also mention as well, I know I just said that a minute ago, but I'm also the same person who made a joke about my granddad on a BFT episode, BFT 4 semi-final, if you guys want to prove it, because that will show you that it came out February 1st of 22. And 20 minutes later he died. So it's not like that's not the first time it's happened to me. I've also predicted before that UK would get no points in Eurovision. That was in 2021, and they did get no points in Eurovision that year. What else have I predicted? Should we have some... Now that my stuff just ages badly, should we have weird predictions? What do you guys want me to predict? Oh no. Eurovision. Do you want me to predict who I think will win Eurovision? This is just a copy of the other game, but it's got cheese. Yeah. Who I think will win Eurovision? I think this is going to be unpopular. I'm going to get booed for what I'm about to say, because I understand, obviously, there's other things to do with it, which obviously are very controversial. But that being said, if I was to make a prediction on who I think the most likely to win Eurovision is, I think it will be Israel. I think Israel will win Eurovision. That's my prediction. Anything else you guys want me to predict? While we're on a topic of stupid predictions. Oh. Is Antarctica in Eurovision? No. That'd be quite cool though if it was. But no, Antarctica is not in Eurovision. I don't... Well, I actually know someone who actually does live in Antarctica. That's not a joke. I genuinely know someone. I think he's like a builder or something. I've known him a couple of years now from TikTok. I know this guy who is actually in Antarctica. Antarctica is a weird place, but you know what? I'd probably enjoy it there. Don't know about you. Well, I think you'd all get really bored there. And I probably would too, because I'm one of those people who can't stay in like a house for days on end. That annoys me. I can't stand doing it. I have to get out of the house. I'm one of those people. But that being said, like sleeping wise, Antarctica would be great for me because my sleeping schedule sucks. Obviously, I mean, I do live streams. My last live stream ended at 3 in the morning. My sleep schedule is horrendous. It always has been for like the vast majority of my life. Well, that's cool. 5,000. I think they all work there for. I think they all work there for like science stuff. I don't know what science stuff it is. I'm a bit stupid. But I do know someone who's like. I think he's like a builder for them, but like he like fixes like things that go wrong. in Antarctica. And if you're wondering, a trip to get from... So, the guy I know, he's from Wales. So the trip from Antarctica to Wales is about 2 weeks because they've got to go through boat. There's no airlines fly to Antarctica. So they've got to do the first half by boat. Then he lands in Argentina, then he flies back. Next, what? Oh, I messed that one up. That's okay though, because as long as you get the first one, you have a chance. Because now, if I get this one, I have 2 opportunities. If I mess this one up, I have to be 100. Okay, great. Now, you don't have to give up if you mess one up with this one, because I still have 2 opportunities like that to just go through with this. Next Watford manager. Oh, who hasn't been Watford manager? Next Watford manager. My money's on myself. Who hasn't been Watford manager at this stage? Watford annoys me though. Honestly, I tell you what, Watford, they annoy the absolute shit out of me. Sorry if I swear. Watford absolutely annoy me because they don't actually do anything. The owners don't do anything about actually helping like the actual football club. They're just like, the football club's doing a bit shit at the minute. Quick, let's sack the manager. But you can't just keep doing that because sooner or later you're going to sack about 40 managers and you'll still get relegated. Sacking a manager doesn't always solve the problem. If the manager generally sucks, and yes, we've had some terrible managers at Watford, then yes, I get it. But that being said, when you sack the manager 4 times in a season, that's pathetic. That's stupid. It's clearly not that. If you're sacking 3 managers at once, it's clearly not the manager's fault. But that being said, the last manager they've had, I believe, he's lost 8 in a row, and the last 3 were batterings. We got battered by Middlesbrough, battered by Coventry, battered by West Brom. And I'll tell you what, the whole Spurs thing, if they go down, I see them being like Watford. Mid-table going down the League One because they're not going to spend money on players, they're just going to spend money on sacking managers. Spurs are going down that Watford route, I am sure. And Chelsea, you know what, they sack their manager way too often as well. But if you want to know who I think the next Watford manager will be, it'll probably be me. World Cup winner. Ooh. Well, Argentina won last time. I don't think they'll win again. I don't think Argentina will win it. Well, England, they won't win. I'll bottle it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Irish. Ireland didn't even get... Ireland didn't even get to the World Cup. They bottled it last minute. You have to pay £5 to use this. What is the point in that? Who's doing what? France, I think, have a chance. Spain, I could see having a shot at it. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think. I know someone in here is from Brazil, so this will impress him, but I think Brazil have a chance because I got João Pedro. Of course I'm going to say that. I'm a Watford fan. No, but in all seriousness, No offense to the Brazil fans, I don't really think you'll win it. But I think it's going to be France or Spain that win the World Cup. What's that? Next golf US masturbator. Oh! Fuck! You got me there! That is annoying. Do you know what? You actually got me there. I don't know how I fell for that. Why am I stuck here again? That's 2 elsewheres for you there. Right, what can we play for sus? Yeah, knew that one was coming. 8 minutes 29 before the vote freezes. I'm not going to give you the exact numbers though. I'm going to give you the percentages. Right, you guys all had a... Oh no, I'm going to play that in the second half actually. What else can we play? I know why you're saying about the golf though. You weren't in that stream, were you, Yeep editor? No! That's something you can't write in my chat. Oh, you're lucky I saw that one. Yeah, you can't write that one in my chat. Your first one, I wouldn't give you a warning for. Your second one is a strike. So, yeah. Can't say that. You can't say that second one on here. That's the strike one. Surprisingly, we have rules in this chat. To be fair, that's normally a strike 2, but I'm going to be nice and give you a strike 1. I normally give a strike 2 for that. It's fine, don't worry. Just that last one. That last one, I don't allow that. If you guys want to swear a little bit, when I say the sorry for a swear, it's kind of it's a joke. It's a joke at this stage. You guys all, I am completely sure that if you guys watch my streams, I am completely sure that you are all fully aware that I say about 1 billion swear words a minute. But stuff like that, because obviously that can have serious legal consequences on people. That is a warning. There we are. I nearly got away with that. Well, that was stupid. Why was the other... Right, there's a difference here. There's a reason why I've let Yeet editor stay in the chat, and there's a reason why the other person was banned. Yeet editor was just trying to make me say a stupid word. So that's just a strike 1. But the other person wrongly accused another person in the game of being that thing. And because that was an obvious false allegation I don't do that shit on here, so that person was permanently banned. But Yeep editor can stay because Yeep editor didn't actually accuse anyone of doing that. Just for full transparency there. Oh, is that a strike one? So not okay. You're fine. You're lucky I spotted that. You're lucky I read that last one there, because you would have had a strike as well. Guys, can we stop getting strikes now? Look, we're in the lift. Oh. Lampard. Mate, if you do that again, I am going to give you a strike one. What was the prediction you guys wanted? Golf. Who will win the next golf? Probably Rory McIlroy. That'll annoy you all. I know you'll want Tiger Woods to win for certain reasons. Anyways, anyone voted? If so, if you voted, you might as well discuss who you voted for, because the only people you're going to vote will be watching right now. So, that being said, you want to try and save your favourite, maybe you can discuss it in here. I don't mind that. If you want to talk about your vote, because I should have said that at the start. You want to talk about how you voted, I don't mind. I don't mind that. Onion. I will tell you though about the first one that Yeep Editor said. Oh, I don't know if I want to say that actually. That's a. Oh no, I can't say that. That's a. That'd be doxing if I was to discuss it. But I used to have a teacher whose last name was Leicester, spelt like the football team that's in League One now. And I have heard people call them Mo, you know what. Yeep Editor for president. That'd be funny. Be better than who's in right now. Unless you're not talking about. I don't think you're talking about America, are you? What's this? Voting is about to freeze. I'm back after the break. Voting is freezing. I'm going to just close the vote off. It is 6:08 p.m. Right. Did we even... We received one vote. Which I'm not going to discuss their vote, but... Do you want to just see me... Do you want to just see a Roblox background while I count it? So guys, vote. So votes have been, remember. Right. Right. Voting froze at 6:08. I can confirm to you that at the midnight update, May the 5th, 2026 at 6:08 p.m, the midnight update, Beast Boy, this is the vote to bin, Beast Boy, 50%. Leanne, 33.3%. Stan, 16.7%. Voting has reopened. So if you're a Beast Boy fan, you've got to save your favourite. If Beast Boy's your favourite, he's in danger here. But I will say, only one vote was casted and the margin is actually 1. So that being said, take that with a pinch of salt. Only one person has actually voted. Okay. 25 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Second half. Let me just remind you all of the midnight update. Beast Boy 50.0. Leanne 33.3. Stan 16.7. You can now re-vote. The vote is now open. If you voted in the first half, I'm sorry you can't vote in the second. But if you didn't vote in the first half, now's your opportunity to vote. Oh, this is original. Well, this is, oh, okay. Can we take top of the leaderboard, which we would have had it if this was a normal stream? Probably. There isn't that many votes at the minute, so just remember, your vote could still change the game by quite a bit. Let me do the math in my... Who's good at maths here, right? Anyone here good at maths? Can someone do 20... No, sorry. Can someone do 6 divided by 30 times 100? Oh, I can just do it, actually. Hang on. 6 divided by 30 times 100 is 20. It's 20% approval rate. Oh, that is low. That's low, but it's a vote to bin. So that means you guys really like the 3 that are out. A 20% disapproval rate. That's low, But when it is a flash binning, that might be a good thing. That is by far the lowest percentage of the season. Which might be a good thing because this is a vote to bin. If we're going to discuss that word though, I will give you a weird. Do you want to know a weird story time? BFT was once banned in Japan. That's not a joke. People in Japan couldn't watch BFT. The account in, I believe, I don't remember if it was just the live or the entire account was banned in Japan for 7 hours. And the reason for that was we played Rolf Harris. Now, obviously, Rolf Harris is obviously a bit of a twat. I'm not apologising and swear there. I could have said worse. But his song was played in Reacts as a wind-up. And so, obviously, he's dead, but his management sued us. And we were done for 7 hours, but then I managed to get it sorted, so... Poop! Shut. No! Strike one! That's a strike one there, mate. Sorry. That's a strike one, I'm sorry. How many strikes are we going to give? How did I just fail the winning stage? Alright, we have... You have... 18 minutes 45. How have you got your entire name as your Roblox? Oh. I'm just being annoying now, aren't I? I'm totally not taking advantage of the fact that there'll be no added time. Oh, I know what I said I was going to play for you. Sorry. I'll play this. You've already had a warning, so you're on a strike 2. You get another one, Dan, you're out. Okay? You're on a strike 2, mate. One more and you're out. Okay? Kilogram. Dan, I'm sorry, mate. You're out. Sorry, mate. You're out of here. Mickey Mouse. Sorry, Dan. You're out, mate. That's the third warning. Oh. I couldn't think. My mind went. M. Megan. That is a bad one. Name a dinosaur, Dragonite. Joking. Tyrannosaurus. Oh, I spelled that wrong, and I. Shit, does that not actually exist? T-Wax-N. What? I am Googling that, because I am sure I've spelled that right. Striker. I should have gone goalkeeper. Yeah, that is a dinosaur. I'm probably out here. Yeah, I'm out. That's I can think so. Name a breakfast drink, hot chocolate. That's more than 9. I'm still there. MacBook. What? That's unfair, isn't it? Computer. What? That's bloody unfair, isn't it? I'm out. That's unfair, isn't it? I was actually right. Unbanned Dan, please. No, sorry. He had 3 warnings. He's out. Sorry. Sorry, he's had his 3 warnings, he's out. He's lucky though, because I just muted him. It happens again, he's definitely going to be banned. I wouldn't have had that one either. I can only think of Dog Days. Sorry, Noddy. Right, while we wait for this to finish, we have 12 minutes 41 on the clock. But he was nice. If you come to take the piss, Noddy. Yeah, you're not funny. Noddy, you've just come on here because your mate's been banned and you're pissed over it. Get a life. All you come on here to do is troll, Noddy. That's all you do. You come on here to troll. You want the reaction. It's probably going to get you in sus Liam because you want the attention with your how much you got? 5 subscribers or something. You just want the attention with your 5 subscribers. So you're just going to pull up here and just try and start arguments. That's all you do every fucking time you're in here. Is you just come in and you try and start an argument, mate. Like, you've clearly logged on tonight just to start some shit. Get a life. Fuck off. Honestly, I'd ban you, but I'm fair, so strike 1. MacBook. Seriously. Computer. Well, that worked. I am not. You're nice and I'm a bullet. Mate, you've just come on here and told me that Frank White is your favourite BFT character. Fuck off, honestly. You're taking the piss. And I'll tell you what, your friend Dan discussing other people's bans when then he commits the same offence. Yeah, he deserved to be banned. Should have gone rectangle. Doesn't matter. Noddy, you're on a second warning. One more and you're out of here, mate. And to be honest, I might even perm-ban you, because honestly, yeah, I'm sure we've not gone through a stream where you haven't been banned. You're clearly here in a wind-up, we can tell. Name something you can climb. Well, not a tree. Climbing wall. Does that count? No. Mountain. Turquoise. You're crying, okay. I'm not being mean or anything. It's just you've literally logged on here just to take the piss. And I get like jokes and stuff, but you're on here. I think you're here genuinely just to be rude, to be honest. I don't think you've come on here to make jokes. Name something sharp. Blood sugar pen. That won't be on here. No one will think of that. Right, needle then. I'm being mean. How? How am I being mean? Bedrock for the memes. Right, fuck off, Noddy. That's disgusting. Get a life. Get a life, Noddy. And ask yourself why you still watch Noddy at whatever age you are. See you later, Noddy. Cheerio. Strike 3. Name a room in a house. Toilet. What? Oh, I'm out. Ban evasion! I know that's you, BFT trolls. Fuck off. Ban evasion, you can go. That's ban evasion. Cameron is BFT trolls. I know that for sure. Free bans today. At least I haven't called anyone Ronald McDonald ass this flash spinning. Four minutes to vote. Let's be unoriginal here. Everyone's got 9 points, obviously. What can you find in a cave? I can only think of bats. Oh, everyone did the obvious thing, I think. That's probably me out with that one. Wow, someone got 14 points. Well done. Still alive. Time left is 3 minutes exactly. Wow. Oh, a final reward. What have I won? Two minutes 20. Flip, flops. That's 9. American cheese, that's clever. I didn't think of American cheese. 1 minute 45. Oh, yeah, right, you guys can't say sus, because you can't say sus because he's banned. Snowball. Well, that counted. 1 minute left. Go and vote. Go and vote, guys. You've got 57 seconds. Doctors. I think I'm out of this state. You know what? I haven't done that bad. Oh, that's because none of them have answered. That's right. 13 seconds left. I will be nice and I'll give you as added time until I get eliminated. Type of bear, polar bear. Once I hear my voice, the voting's closed. Well, actually, when I fell the circle, the voting's closed. And that is right now. Name a car brand. Volkswagen. Sorry, my phone going off was really throwing me off there. That's annoying me now. I'll turn it off. Oh, never mind. I don't need to. Before we stop, I just want to ask quick question. I'm going to do another minute, and you can, if you've got any objections to the vote, you can discuss it now. If you have had any issues voting today, or you want to make a last minute vote, or you need to complain that there was some sort of issue with the voting, you have a minute. Now is your opportunity. I didn't even down the water. Let me drink that in a minute. See if I can do it in a minute. How long have I got? Let's start the minute again so I can have a go. 1 minute. Let's go. Can I do it? Time left, 30 seconds. Didn't really need to stop the timer there. That would have affected... I would have still done that with 18 to spare. Right, got 30 seconds. Gonna close the vote in 30 seconds, of course. If everyone is fine, then we will continue. We've had 4 votes today. Time's up, and the voting is now closed. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night. Have the best night of your lives. There was no added time added anyway, so nothing will be added on for the next stream. Reacts will be on as soon as possible. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Have the best night of your lives. Good night. Have a good night. Have the best night of your lives. Good night.